It's Gerald Harold Respicio, and I have filed my candidacy for Congress for the 2nd District of Isabela. And this is still the Respi Show. Today is Friday, October 8th, 8 p.m., and this will be our best show yet because I'm going to tell you why I run for Congress, and I might have just made enemies in my hometown. And if we still have time later on, we will speak about the lineup of KDP, Katipunan ng Demokratikong Pilipino, for the national elections. For President Butch Valdez, we have a vice president as well, and we have a number of senators. Well, I have been absent in the past 2 weeks. I went to Isabela, my hometown, and filed for my candidacy. It was fun. It was fun going back home, and it's fun coming back here, seeing the faces of our employees here at the office, back at the Respishow and Company law firm here in BGC Taguig. It's nice to see Joanne again, who supported me during the 2 weeks absence. Patricia, Attorney Nash, Thea, Joshua from Isabela as well, Christian, Kim, Edgar, and everyone else. Very lovely seeing you again. Ang saya ng pagtanggap ninyo sa akin dito. May welcome, Attorney Harold pa. Welcome back. Ang linis ng office. Hindi ko akalain na ganun pa kadumi ang office nung nandito ako sa office. But anyway, lovely to see you. Lovely guys, lovely people. So happy to be back here. My new lease in Second Life. I'm so glad living my life here in Manila and back there in Isabela. It's fun. Why was I absent for 2 weeks, Harold? I was absent at work. I went to Isabela to do all these things. I'd like to thank my mother, of course, Dr. Evelyn Paz Respishow from CMSH, who took care of me. And special thanks to Dr. Felicio Domingo. He may be a relative. Dr. Felicio Domingo of CMSH Kawain Medical Specialist Hospital, the best hospital in the Region 2. In Isabela, Region 2, Cagayan Valley. CMSH, when you are sick, go there and you'll be cured. You won't die. Thanks as well to Tita Fe for taking care of me. And Golda, say hi to Golda. My crush in elementary and high school. How are you, girl? It's been a long time. And Nurse Cecil, Joseph, Francis, Raj, and Mahmoud. How are you there? Thanks so much for attending to me. And all the CMSH frontliners, congratulations. You are doing a very good job there in Kawayan, keeping people alive. Props to you, exposing yourself to the virus, risking your lives, only to save lives. All right, Mama? Paglabas ko ng Kawayan, pag-uwi ko ng Kawayan, guys, pag-uwi ko ng Kawayan, pabalik ng Manila, merong in-intubate si Mama tatlo. Oh my gosh, Mom, how do you do that? About to die or in critical condition, intubate, ang daming tao, pasok labas, exposing yourself. Imagine doing that job. A doctor on the front lines, trying to save lives, not really thinking too much about your own, di ba? Even your son's own. But thanks so much. I owe everything to you. And also special thanks to my sister who drove me from Manila to Isabela just to get me there. It's hard to get services here in Manila. Everything is full. Also in the province. But thank God, I've got my mother. I've got Dr. Domingo. And sana sa mga ibang kaibigan natin, mga Pilipino, kung kayo ay nangangailangan ng serbisyo, sana makuha ninyo. Saan man nyo yan makuha? Dito sa Manila o sa probinsya. And trust me, maraming nagmamahal sa inyo. Trust me, you will never look at life the same way again if you undergo the same event that happened to me in the past 2 weeks. So I'm just thankful. Thank God. I love you, Rest people, for sticking with me. And we've got the best story tonight. It's about me. It's about me on tonight, announcing my candidacy. I've just filed my candidacy for Congress, 2nd District of Isabela.
Meron bang cheer dyan? Walang narinig. Sana nag-cheer lahat ng nanonood sa akin. Especially, galing sa Isabela, 2nd District. Reyna Mercedes, Gamu, Nagilian, Benito Sullivan, San Mariano, and Palanan. I think those 5 towns. Rural towns ng mga to. Tabi Kawayan, dun sa Kawayan ako nag-aral. Medyo city yung part na yon. Pero sa part ng District 2, bagong District yun dati, District 3 kami eh. Tumatakbo pa dati yung papa ko dati doon, District 3. Ngayon, District 2, 5 towns. I love this town. Reyna Mercedes, Nagilian, I think even Gamu, carved out sila before historically, from Kawayan City. And now they formed their own towns. And I think San Mariano is a good, big town in Isabela, and Palanan is just over the Sierra Madre. So I have to go there. But it is facing the Pacific Ocean. So if you look at Isabela, nasa coast siya, and then tatanong nila ako parati, Harold, saan tayo pwedeng pumunta Isabela? Sabi ko, wala tayong beach doon kasi naharangan tayo ng Sierra Madre. Walang highway papunta dun sa kabila. Pag pupunta ka sa kabila ng Sierra Madre, makukuha mo yung Palanan. And yun yung nag-face na Pacific Ocean. Virgin pa yung mga beach doon, I think. May maliit na town lang yung Palanan, Isabela. Doon nagtago sa Emilio Aguinaldo nung hinahunting siya ng mga, I think, Spanish or Americans. I think Americans. And it's a good place, Palanan, right there. But we can't go there. Ang dulo mo na before Sierra Madre is San Mariano. San Mariano, rural place, farming place, but advanced town. Gamu, Reyna Mercedes, Nagilian, yes, right around there. Good towns. I grew up in Reyna Mercedes, Isabela. Studied in the adjacent town, city, Kawayan City, Isabela. All right, it was fun. It was fun going back to Isabela because I grew up there. I was born here in Quezon City. Ito si Mama kasi nag-aaral siya ng medicine noon, ata. O nasa medicine siya, tapos na siya ng medicine. Pinanganak niya ako dito sa UDMC, sa Quezon City. Pero, nanirahan kami sa Reyna Mercedes, Isabela. Doon ako lumaki. So, barangay na Paco Grande, Purukuan, 0330 zip code, number 49, Maharlika Highway, sa just after Preserve Bridge, kapag galing ka ng Kawayan City. Yeah, doon ako lumaki. Pero I had my elementary at Mary Sunshine Montessori School dito sa Kawayan City. So it's about 10-minute travel from house namin. Highway, either jeep, tricycle, or bus. But usually before nung bata ako, just jeep. Nag-jeep kami ng kuya ko. Batang-bata kami noon, 9 years old, nag-jeep kami dalawa sa highway. Hindi na kami nahatid noon. Papuntang Kawayan, MS. Sobrang aga namin parating gumising ng 5 a.m. in the morning. I don't know, it's just out of habit. 5:30. My grandmother would wake up at 5 a.m. Kuya ko, gising ako 5:30. May ligo siya 1 minute. Gisingin niya ako, alright. And then magluto na, kakain kami mga alas 6. Alis kami ng bahay na 6:30. Magko-commute kaming dalawa. The youngest I remember na nag-commute kaming dalawa, hindi na kami hinahatid. I mean, hinahatid ng adult papunta sa school is 9 years old data ako. So, around grade 3, grade 4. 9 years old, around grade 3. And papara kami ng jeep sa highway. Pagdating nun sa Mary Sunshine, nasa Mary Sunshine na kami ng mga 7 a.m. Always kami parating pinakaunang students sa school. Kami magbubukas ng gate, kami pinakamaaga. And by time kami between 7 a.m. until 8:30 in the morning para maglaro ng sipa kasama ng mga kasama namin doon. And then sa Mary Sunshine, may sectarian siya eh. Hindi ko kung non-sectarian o sectarian, something like that. Pero may religious premise yung school, merong mga devotion na tinatawag, merong preaching sa umaga para daw nagpa-participate. Favorite ako mga teacher dun sa Mary Sunshine! Hello there, Teacher Lily! My favorite teacher in elementary. Teacher Army, my teacher in kindergarten also. I did very well there sa Mary Sunshine Montessori School. I don't think makakalimutan nila ako because I topped my elementary there. And I remember, naging classmate ko din, naging kaibigan ko nung dati, si Ivan, my best friends, si Joash, and even si Benji D, anak ng dating governor na Benji D III, Benji G D III. Naging kaibigan ko siya sa Mary Sunshine Montessori School, so medyo loko kami nung grade 5 pababa. Ay, wala akong honor at the time siguro dahil medyo loko kami. And then we went to grade 6, Umalis si Benji, nag-transfer ata siya sa Nansing ng Chinese school. So Chinese family sila. And naging kaibigan ko na si Ivan. I don't know where he is right now, but I think he's a doctor. Very well done, Ivan. Best friend. Elementary. And I did well in grade 6. Hindi ko alam. Nagbago na isip ko siguro. Hindi na ako naging loko-loko. And then I topped our class. I graduated sa Salvatore. So I remember those. I remembered my classmates. Pagdating sa elementary, hindi ko sila makakalimutan. Naalala ko sa tinanong ko sila lahat. Nung pag-uwi ko sa bahay sa mama kong nakikita pa nila sila. And then I went to high school sa Our Lady of the Pillar College sa Kawayan pa rin. Nung elementary and then high school, tiyataro ako ng mama ko, saan mo gusto mag-aral? Hindi ko alam. gusto mo ba ng Chinese school? Sabi niya, medyo mahal ata yun. So sabi ko, okay, sa Olpi na lang tayo. Alright, pumunta kami sa Olpi. Pretty much yun yung pinakamalaking private school dun sa Kawayan. I think I did very well there again. Top of my class. Just among the top of my class. Dun sa Kawayan. Distinct memories, happy memories, best years of my life. And my crush sa high school noon, I remember si Myra Montano, first year and second year, and then she left. I was devastated she left in third year from Olpi. And right now, she's very successful, married 2 kids, lovely family. And she also works at the provincial hospital sa Isabela. Katrabaho niya pala yung mama ko. Mama ko doon, katrabaho siya sa provincial hospital as well, besides sa other hospitals dito sa Isabela. And Myra Montano, great girl, lovely girl, happy family right now. Nagtatrabaho din siya sa provincial hospital Kawayan. Lovely to meet you. I'm looking forward to meet you in the future, Myra. Let's get in touch. Hi also to Carlo, to Wowie, my best friends in high school. I remember them all. I hope to have met you when I was there. I was just glad na maalala ko yung lahat ng mga memories natin doon. Doon sa Kawayan City. All right. Elementary, high school, I was in Isabela, and then I went to Manila to study accountancy at the De La Salle University, Manila. So I got accountancy there, became a CPA, and then worked with Deloitte and SGV, the #1 and #2 auditing firms here in the Philippines and also abroad. Yung kanilang international affiliates. I had fun doing accounting job there, CPA job. All about numbers, all about money. I also did the some IT work, IT audit work with Deloitte. Had so much fun there. I got myself introduced into IT and coding. To this day, coding is my hobby. All right, I went to law school. So that's pretty much my CV. That's pretty much my CV. I went to law school, worked hard again at law school, did very well. After law school, started businesses, and then I have started my own law firm. This is it. And that is why I'm here. I've done all of this. Why I'm mentioning all of this is that coming back home to the province after so many years in Manila is so humbling. Looking at my origins noon, doon sa sinasabi kong celebrate sa inyo, merong maliit na creek doon, siguro mga around 2 meters width lang. And merong maliit na dam na ginawa, si Lolo Intoy ang tawag namin doon. Maliit na dam para ma-regulate niya yung tubig para sa farm niya doon sa kabila. And dahil sa dam na yon, lahat ng alimatic, leech sa English, nandun siya kasi hindi kalmado yung tubig. So hindi kami naliligo dun sa dam na yun. Once na pumunta ka doon, dahil mo nang sa katawan. So maliligo ka kung saan nagbe-break yung dam. So may waterfalls. Doon kayo naliligo. Imagine mo, bata pa ako noon, I think yung depth ng break ng dam na yun is about 6 feet. Naliligo kami, lahat ng mga kasama ko hubad-hubad. Doon kami naliligo. Walang alimatic, walang leech kasi yung tubig nagbe-break. So ayaw ng alimatic ng malikot na tubig. Doon kayo naligo. But, tabi nun, merong nagwawalo na Carabao. Usually kapag nagwawalo yung Carabao, nagwawalo siya sa mud, sa kanyang sariling excrement, and some water. So imagine na lang kung galit ng nanay ko every time na makita niya na naliligo kami doon sa ilog na yon. And may kasama kami prating na kalabaw na kaubad. Talagang papaluin niya kami ng stick. So, remembering that in my childhood, sumasakay ng kalabaw, and then looking back, the things I've done here in Manila, where I've been, where I've become, what I've become, comparing this with what I was before, it's humbling, it's happy, nice to recall, remembering the people, looking at my old friends, trying to call them, reconnecting. It's just glad. I'm just happy. I'm just happy that this happened to me. I came back to my hometown and meeting them again anew. So that is why I thought about filing my candidacy while I was there. Since nandito naman ako sa Philippines, lahat naman na ng area ng law pinapractice natin. We've always been dealing with the government offices, not just the courts, but also with various government agencies, getting licenses, getting anything approved at all. So we're quite familiar and we like the subject. It's fun. It's fun to participate in. And participating in these elections is one way of participating in all of these activities. And it just gives me excitement and thrill to partake in this adventure with all of you. All right. So, Harold, why did you run, Harold? Okay. Well, I went to the province. I've been speaking about political topics in the show. And alam niyo naman, marami akong reklamo masyado sa gobyerno. Magpasensya na ako. Well, wala naman tayo pag-uusapan kung hindi ako magreklamo, right? Pero in general, well, okay lang. It's government. Part ng trabaho natin yan, masaya. It's our living. It's fun. But to the extent that I can complain, I will complain, but only to the extent that it's fun. I love the people with whom I'm working. I love the people at the government. But let's do it. All right, so I went to the province. I speak with my favorite cousin, Joshua. I asked him, hey, Joshua, how's the situation here? You know what? The last time we were speaking about local politicians sa provinces. And so, tanong ko, Joshua, sinong congressman mo dito? Sabi niya, all right. He dropped the name. And okay, so what do you think he did for this district? Well, I don't know. I can't recall. I don't know, Joshua, kung meron siya nasabi o wala. But he remembers na meron tarpaulin dun sa kanilang terminal na nakapangalan sa kanya. Meron siyang pangalan dun. But besides that, I asked him, did you enjoy anything, or did you feel anything done for your benefit by this politician or any politician at all locally? Sabi niya, medyo well, kasi pare-pareho lang naman. All right. So I thought now, well, maybe we can do something here. But Harold, can you do anything here? Can you do anything here sa politics natin dito sa probinsya? Well, to be honest with you, congressman, wala masyadong magagawa ang congressman. Isipin ninyo, sa saligang batas, ang trabaho lang ng congressman ay gumawa ng batas. Ibig sabihin ng gumawa ng batas, nakaupo lang siya sa isang boardroom na katulad ito, magsasalita sila, and then mag-uusap sila kung anong gusto nilang gawin, tapos magbobota sila ay gagawa ng batas. Actually, yun lang dapat ang ginagawa ng isang congressman. Pero dito sa Philippines, may magaling dumiskarte yung mga congressman natin noong unang panahon, ang ginawa nila, well, medyo naboboring na ako. Sa pag-usap sa inyo, ayoko na lang maging assemblyman at speech ako ng speech na ganyan. Ang ganda na speech ka lang ng speech na ganyan. Ayaw na nila yun, gusto nilang kumita rin ng pera. So meron silang tinawag na pork barrel. Alright, bigyan mo kami ng 200 million every year, kami na bahala dyan. And then kami na gagastos. So nagkagaon, kaya naging exciting yung position ng Congress kasi meron pera. And pretty much, naging sources ng corruption ng maraming politicians kasi nga, bibigyan ka ng 200, tapos bahala ka na kung saan mo gagastusin. Bahala ka na kung saan mo gagastusin. And bahala sila. Hindi ko alam kung ginastos nila para sa taong bayan o ibinusan nila, pero bahala sila. Pero hindi na natuloy yun. Nagreklamo ang tao, nag-decide ang Supreme Court, bawal na yan. Kapag gagawa kayo, mga congressman, wala dapat kayo ibang gawin kundi umupo, magbotohan at magsalita kung anong palisiya ang gusto ninyo. Hindi dapat kayo gumagastos, gumagawa ng pera o gumagawa ng proyekto. Hindi dapat kayo gumagawa ng tent, gumagawa ng billboard o nagbibigay ng scholar Ano ba? Gumagawa ng daanan at kung ano-ano pa o namimigay ng pera. Hindi yun ang trabaho ng Congress. Yun ang sinabi ng Supreme Court. Ganun ba dapat ang nangyayari ngayon? Ganun dapat ang nangyayari. So in other words, kapag tumakbo ako, ang trabaho ko lang ay umupo, hindi ko kayo pagsisilbihan. Huwag niyo ako singilin. Alright, just kidding. Pero ano ang nangyayari ngayon sa kalakaran natin sa Pilipinas? Meron silang gumawa. Sabi ko sa inyo basta pera magagawa ng paraan. So ang ginawa nila ngayon, since wala ng pork barrel, wala ng control yung Congress. Yung mga congressman na manghingi ng pera, gumastos ng pera. So anong magagawa mo? Ang pag-determine ng budget ay galing sa Executive Department, ibig sabihin sa President. And yung President, marami siyang alalay. Ang alalay niya, DPWH, DepEd, DSWD, at iba pang mga department. And itong mga department na to ang dapat maglista ng mga projects ng President. And then, pag nailista nila yung project, ang tawag doon General Appropriations Act. General Appropriations Act. Ipapa-approve nila sa Congress, kami mga Congress, and boboto kami, yes, no, kung okay yung budget na yan. Tapos dapat ang nagbabudget sila ang gagastos, taga-approve lang ako, taga-upo. Ginagawa namin yung trabaho namin, right? Pero hindi ganun ang nangyayari sa totoong buhay. Ang ginagawa is nagpupunsyaba yung congressman and yung DPWH o yung DepEd o yung House Representative, yung House Speaker. Mag-uusap kami. Ang nangyari is, alright, I'm the House Speaker, boss ako dito, o bahala kayo, o ikaw, congressman ka dito sa 2nd District, bigyan mo ako project. Magsulat ka lang ng project. And wait, hindi lahat ng project approve ha. Actually, lahat kayo, halos pare-pareho ang project ninyo. 70% infrastructure, DPWH, classroom, tulay, bridge. May 30% na hindi infrastructure. Pwedeng tawag nito, scholarship, or pwedeng pamigay ng pera. Siguro kaya kung napapansin niyo lahat ng mga projects ng congressman is puro paggawa ng bridge, puro scholarship, and puro pamigay ng pera for, to some extent. Hindi ko alam anong itsura ng pamigay nilang pera kasi hindi ko naaramdaman yan. So, gano'n pare-pareho. Parating yung iniisip. Harold, ang boring naman. Wala namang creativity itong mga congressman nito about sa project. Wala talaga. Dahil limitado talaga sila ng grupo nila, ng buong Congress at ng executive kung anong gagawin nila. Kasi nga naman, yan lang ang pwede nyo gawin. Kasi totoo lang, dapat hindi kayo nagde-decide. Dapat ang nagde-decide ng project ay DPWH, DepEd, at DSW at iba pang agency. Pero since gusto rin namin kayong bigyan ng konti, o sige na nga, i-identify ninyo ang gusto ninyo. Pero dapat basta pasok sa gusto namin. Which is DPWH. Mga classroom, yung mga tupang gano'n. Ngayon, syempre mga congressman, ay talagang lista naman sila kung anong gusto nila. Pero pare-pareho lang yan. Pare-pareho lang. Walang creativity kasi limitado nga sila. Ngayon, ang nangyayari, i-carry ng DPWH sa GAA, i-approve, and may process sa pag-approve ng GAA. Na kapag na-approve na yon, merong pre-bidding na tinatawag. Lahat ng government contracts, pre-bid na yan. Para pag-approve ng GAA, diretso gawa na, wala nang delay dapat. O ngayon, so napag-usapan na nila kung anong project, na pre-bid na rin, napag-usapan na rin kung sino kontraktor. Alam nyo pa yung alam nyo yung bagay na pinaka-importante pinag-uusapan nila? Yung mga cut nila sa isa't isa. So may cut na yung DPWH, may cut na yung DepEd na siyang talagang gumagawa, may cut na rin yung congressman na nag-propose, may cut na rin yung barangay kapitan, may cut na rin yung mayor, may cut na rin yung governor, and may cut na rin yung, of course, meron yung minimum nakita ng contractor, kawawang-kawawa naman. May cut na rin yung COA na siyang mag-audit dapat na mag-check, auditor ng project. And hindi ko lang po sino pa yung may cut. Pero basta in the end, naikwento ko sa inyo last time, during my last show, mga around 20% na lang natitira talaga para sa cost ng project na yon na nangyayari sa DA na nakikita ninyo. And the rest is pinaghati-hatian na. So that is how, at least as far as I'm concerned, congressmen are making money right now, even without the pork barrel. Before, as I said, you have the pork barrel direct, you have money, you spend, ibusa mo, tapos. Sa'yo na kaya 2 million. Right now, medyo marami kang dadaanan konti, magkikickback ka na lang sa mga project na kinita mo. So, gaano ba kalaki, Harold, yung mga kinikita ng mga ganyang congressman? kapag gumagawa sila ng mga ganyan. Hindi ko alam. Iba't iba ang mga amount na ina-award sa mga congressman. Gaano sila kalakas sa House Speaker. Gaano sila kadikit sa House Speaker. And kung sino yung mga tropa nila doon. Kung bibigyan ka ng malaking budget, malakas ka, very good. Magaling kang mag-negotiate kung magkano ikakat mo, very good. Okay? Hindi ko sinasabi na lahat ng politicians ay kanya. But I'm telling you, it's cultural, it's blatant, it's in your face, and it's in their pockets. It happens. It happens. So that is how it usually happens. That is the interesting part of being a congressman. If you're just an ordinary congressman, that is what you should expect from your job if you're a congressman here in the Philippines, just sitting, making speeches, and then making money on the sideline. So Harold, is that your plan as well? Of course not. Of course not. I was thinking, actually, a congressman from one district is just a drop in the bucket sa House of Representatives. Imagine nyo sa House of Representatives, 300 congressman ang nandun. May party list lahat ng district at isa lang akong tao doon. Isipin mo, kahit pinakamatalino na akong tao, kahit ang galing-galing kong tao, nasa akin na lahat ang sagot. Lahat ng problema ng mundo. At maaaring tama yun. Kahit ang galing ko pang mangako sa inyo, ang galing kong mag-layout ng plano sa inyo. And kung ako ang CEO at diktator lang ako or magaling ako sa akin yung buong kampanya, kaya kong implement yun kung ako lang ang masusunod. But sa process natin sa Philippines, ang daming congressman, 300 plus, na kahit ikaw na yung pinakamatalinong businessman sa buong mundo, pinakamagaling na executive, kaya mong execute lahat. Walang kwenta yung opinion mo. The most I can do is just go there, articulate my position, and try to convince the rest na i-adopt yung position ko. And it's not easy. It's not easy as standing there. Before siguro, nung unang panahon, you can imagine yung mga assemblymen, nakapormal pa talaga sila, ang galing nilang mag-orate. And you can convince by just their intellectual process, their oratory skills, and that's how they really communicate and influence, make influence. So, and that's how they get things done. But right now, I don't think that's how things get done. I think you have to lobby, meaning you have to be friend. You have to be on the right political party. You have to be with the right people, the most powerful people in Congress if you want things to happen. And it doesn't happen through speeches. It happens through alliances. It happens through friendships. And it is a unique skill to do all these things. So Harold, will you do that? Of course I will do that. I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that to the extent that I can do. To the extent that I can do, to the extent that I can extend my influence sa mga bagay-bagay na gusto kong gawin. But am I positive that I will make waves sa Congress? It is possible. I can be maybe the maverick that they've been waiting for. But realistically speaking, if things go as they have been going in the past years, I will just be one of the many people there. The best I can hope is to ally with the brightest people, the smartest people, and with the strongest people inside, and make things happen. Just make things happen. Compromise, make things happen, and just live by your principles. That's it. That's how you do your traditional congressional job. The other part is yung pinakagustong-gustong bakit tumatakbo sila ng Kongreso, kung paano sila kikita. Well, this may sound ridiculous, all right? But I told my sister and my colleagues here. I've been speaking here in this show about corruption a lot, and I've quite made a satire of the whole subject, satire of all these people, and it will be quite hypocritical of me if I will be corrupt myself if once I've lodged myself in the position. That is why when I told her, all right, this will be my what do you call that, tagline. Okay lang maging corrupt. You can corrupt maybe if you can corrupt, but return the money to the people. That's the most important thing. My cousin here, Joshua, and all the people in the province, they really don't feel congressman there, they don't feel many of the projects. They see some bridges being built. They see some schools, classrooms being built. All right, they look fun, but you know what? But they look fun, but to the extent that I can make programs that will return money to the people instead of spending this money on these useless projects. I don't think they're very useful, as a matter of fact. These mundane projects really don't have any effect at all in their lives. Why don't you just give them money instead of these things? I asked my friends, all right, what do you want? Did you feel any of these projects, this bridge, etc.? No, they didn't feel. The most they got was the tarpaulin, that shade for their terminal. But would you rather take 2,000 a year from this congressman if this congressman gave you that 2,000? Just very simple job. Hindi mahirap yung trabaho. Hindi niya kailangan actually gumawa ng project. But if he does a project and that project happens to be him returning government funds to you in the form of cash, cold cash, immediate, would you take it? Of course, they would take it. They would take the money instead of any far removed project, any project far removed from their consciousness, like bridge, classroom, etc. They'd rather get money. So that, to the extent that I can produce money for the people, I would return that money. I would return that money to the people. 200 million a year as earnings, tawagin na lang natin earnings, or available funds for such kind of project is mababa. That's realistic. And thinking that there are about 100,000 voters sa District 2 ng Isabela, divide that, 200 million over 200,000 voters. That's about 2,000 pesos a year. If you have 3 voters sa bahay, 6,000 pesos a year. Is that a lot? No. Is that good? Is that nice? Yes, of course. Even your lowest class, even middle class, even high class, even me, I would take it. It's better than nothing. So Harold, if you told me, Harold, that you will run for Congress and you will do as any congressman would do, and besides, when you can make money or when you can produce projects, it would be in the form of cash given back to us in about 2,000 a year. If that is what your promise, Harold, what your promise is, Harold, I might take it. Might I take it? Will you take it? That's the simple question. If you can return, if you can return the funds to the people, it's an easy job. A congressman's job should not be difficult. An assemblyman's job should not be difficult. As a matter of fact, I would enjoy if I only went there, stood up, and orated before these people. It's an honor to make an oration. When I was in high school elementary, I participated in oration contests, and they usually won. It's fun to make an oration. I always have fun when I do it in court. I have fun doing it in front of clients. It's nice impressing clients. Clients get an impression. Counterparties, opposing counsels and opposing clients will be impressed if you give them a show, and you are likely to get what you want in those negotiations if you give them a good talk, if you give them a good conversation, and you give them a little bit of drama in the process. They will like it, and I will enjoy that. I will enjoy that if I were there. I would enjoy that if I were there in the Congress. But besides that, if you want something from me besides my talking, that will be the cost of my running. That will be the cost of my running. I will make money in whatever way I can and return it to you. Return it to you. All right? And now, besides, Harold, is there any more something exciting in Isabela? Oh my gosh, Isabela, District 2, farming, rice, corn, pretty much just farming, traditional trading ng farm goods, and then, wala na, just schooling. All right. Yeah. I think I can, well, the current congressman right now, and even the other running congressmen would do the same, as good a job as I would if I were elected. Meaning, There's nothing special in these areas. Nothing really special can be done about them unless you want to lie in your promises, especially with your limitations in terms of programs. The most you can do, I don't know, you can legislate easing doing business with respect to farming, farm products, but that's already doing business at large, and that is a proper subject of national legislation. It can benefit locally, but it is more appropriately, it is better suited for national debate. But anyway, that's the boring part of local legislation, Isabella. But what I'm more excited about is the area of Palanan. Actually, the area of Palanan. See, the area of Palanan is facing the Pacific Ocean. Not much economic activity there because it is separated from the mainland. And I've heard before when I was in high school, even Congressman Respishow before, Santiago Respishow, and Governor D before, we're already talking about putting up a pier there, a port. And if you put up a port there, it opens Isabela up to all sorts of economic activity and pretty much just wealth. Imagine if you open a port there and lahat ng trade galing West US, South US, North US, California, hindi na sila kailangang umikot pa sa Subic and Manila, magdadak sila dito sa East, papunta sa Taiwan, papunta sa Hong Kong, papunta sa Singapore, ikot, and then pabalik dito naman sa baba ng sa traditional trade route sa south ng China. Kapag inopen mo yon, grabe ang potential doon. Matagal nang pinag-uusapan yan noon pa, but that was the last time I heard. That was high school. I don't know why it didn't happen. I understand it is so difficult to make these things happen because everyone expects money from the president. It will be a big money, of course, from the president, the senators, etc. Pababa. Everyone will expect money. Lahat e-epal yan. Hindi lang yung congressman na gusto mag-propose na yan. Hindi lang yung local government, local official na gusto mag-propose na yan. Kapag lahat ay hindi nagkasundo from sa taas pababa about sa kitaan nila o partehan nila, I don't think na matutuloy yung ganung project. But it is worth trying. I will definitely do that once if given the chance. That's a nice undertaking. It's exciting. It's a new project. You start a business. You speak with port operators here. Rezon here. Hello, sir. Let's speak. Rezon here. Terminal operators here in Manila. Let's see how they can build port areas there. Leverage on their trade relationships with international cargo companies, international trading companies. Leverage relationships with foreign governments, how we can easily do business in and out, trade through that port. If you can get these people on board, I'm sure it is easy to get them on board because they can make money. But the difficult thing is if lahat na lang sasaw-saw, they want money also, but without any meaningful participation at all. But then, meron silang hawak na power para pigilan yung pag-progress ng project. As far as I'm concerned, ako, wala akong pakialam. Gusto ko lang i-start. Kung ma-start tayo, meron ako makuha o wala. Pagbibigyan natin kasi nga, wag na. Pabayan mo na, i-progress mo na yung Philippines kasi ang masama sa ating bansa kasi lahat na lang, may power tayo, lahat ng tao sa gobyerno may power. May power na pumirma, may power na mag-approve, may power na mag-deny. Kapag hindi na pagbigyan ng konting cut sa isang project, ayaw i-approve, ayaw i-deny, dapat huwag ganun. Bumalik tayo sa prinsipyo natin. Kapag ako yung sounding na nangungumpanya na ba ako? Pero by principle, ganito yung iniisip ko. Ito yung iniisip ko. Na kapag may ganong project, pabayaan mo na eh. Civil servant ka, hindi ka dapat kumikita dyan. Ang problema mo ay i-start yung project, i-open up yung economy. Pag nag-open up yung economy, lahat na ng trade dadaan dyan, mag-open up yung Sierra Madre, mag-open up yung may malaking highway na mag-open up. Ang liit ngayon ng gewang-gewang na highway through Nueva Vizcaya and Nueva Ecija papuntang Maynila. Mag-open yan, magkakaroon ng malaking vein and artery yan. Galing dun sa northeast ng Isabela pabalik sa Manila. Grabe yung pag-progress ng Isabela once na open yan. Kaya sana, kapag yung private sector madaling convince, kapag yung politician madaling convince, kapag yung politicians na hindi masyadong mukhang pera sa taas, kapag grupo-grupo nagkakaintindihan, and medyo matalino, hindi masyadong KJ, hindi masyadong traditional, kapag medyo executive yung pag-isip, kapag negosyante kayo, mga negosyante na intindihan to. May project gawin agad, wala ng etchos-etchos pa, diretso na tayo. Dahil yung satsat ano bang gusto niyo? Parang gano'n. Kapag gano'n tayo mag-isip, diretso na tayo. Diretso lang tayo sa project. Huwag na masyadong kikita pa, huwag na. Speaking about kita, yan kami, oy Harold, di ba traditional lahat yan? Puro kita-kita lang naman yan eh. Baka maging kurap ka rin, katulad naman sinasabi mo ha. Baka nang etchos ka lang. Sabi ko naman hindi. Sabi nga ni Charlie Munger, why deal with dirty money when you're already rich? Why deal with bad money when you're already rich? There's no point. It's absurd. So, Harold, are you already rich? Secret. I have no family, I have no children. I think, you know what I've done in my life? I've accumulated, I think, sufficiently and have a number of businesses. I don't need money. I don't need additional money. Once I've got this money, I've got all this money cleanly, malinis, bakit kailangan kong mantsahan ng pera ng gobyerno, yung pera ng mga cheap ng mga taong ito para na magkapera ako sa kanila? Oh my gosh, medyo mas mataas siguro yung dignity ko kaysa sa mga taong ito para lang kumuha ng pera. Para sa magitong transaction? For what? 50 million? 100 million? Harold, hey Harold, what? Kailangan pa bang kupitin yan? Hindi pa ba sapat yung pera mo? Yeah. That's the point. Sabi ko sa kanila, well, i-record mo to. I-record nyo itong record na ito. I-screenshot ninyo kapag in the future merong kahit konting suggestion na naging corrupt ako sa kahit na anong transaction ko, na meron ako ibulsang pera, sampalin nyo ako, kunin nyo itong lahat ng cellphone ninyo, ipunin ninyo, isampalin nyo sa mukha ninyo, walang yaka Harold, sinungaling ka, visit ka. Pwede ba kitang i-salvage? Pwede. But my principle, I'm telling you right now, if you are rich, why deal with dirty money? Right? Why deal with dirty money? It's just fun. You know what? Tayo, marami akong mga kaibigan, mga kabataan din kami, and then masayahin kami. Hindi naman kami talaga nakapag-participate sa government natin simula pagkabata namin. Pagkabata namin, nanonood tayo mga politicians. Sila pa rin yung politicians hanggang ngayon. At tatanda na nila. Nag-fight kami dito sa Comelec. Dito sa Sofitel. Kahapon, ang dami mga politicians na natatanda. Pero pare-pareho lang sila. Pare-pareho mukha, yung mga traditional. And then you would think, meron pa ba magagawa ito sa bansa natin? Hindi pa ba nila nagawa lahat ng nagawa nila? Kung ano bang input nila, hindi pa ba nagmamanifest dito? Or is it about time na kami namang mga kabataan, yung panahon namin, na tumiting na lang kami, nakanganga kami ganyan, wala pa kami isip. Kami naman yung mag-participate with our own brand of government and politics. Base sa natutunan namin sa school, diba? Sa mga nabasa namin. Yung education namin at education ng mga traditional politicians, I think sobrang layo. Sila, I don't think they're even formally trained. I don't even think books were available at their time para study. And I don't even think na napag-aralan nila sa college about the art of politics, maybe just the principles of politics. But all of that is not important. You don't need that to be a successful politician. My only point is, you must have a set of principles that are robust, na hindi pwedeng na kahit na anong challenge na iba to, kahit na anong angle, mag-stick siya sa same set of principles na hindi gaganon-ganon. Alright? Kapag nakapag-develop ka ng ganong set of principles para sa government mo or para sa leadership mo, kahit na business, actually, halos pare-pareho lang naman yan eh. Pagdating sa business, magkakapareho lang yan eh. Maganda yung form of government. Maganda yung philosophy moving forward. Kaya yun ang naisip ko. I think yun yung merong distinct ang mga kabataan na ka-age ko ngayon. Meron silang set of principles na hulmanang mabuti yung kanilang mga beliefs. And maganda sana kung kami yung ilagay nyo doon sa posisyon na yan. And medyo mapalitan sila. Tingnan natin kung paano natin mababago yung discourse sa floor ng Congress. Sana mabago natin yung culture natin. Pansin nyo before, like sa business, dati mga traditional business, medyo boring. And then ngayon, nagkakaroon ng mga startup and then dynamic yung mga tao. See how the culture within an organization changes and how the change can make a big difference sa buong company. That is what I hope. Na kami mga kabataan, kami mga magkakasama, pasok kami doon, let's do away with all the nonsense, old nonsense. Let's get things done. Can we stop corruption, please? It's so dishonest. So it's so dishonest, so embarrassing. You lower yourself to such, to such degradation para lang sa kaunting pera. Ano ba naman yan? Right? Ano ba naman yan? Come on. Nag-commit ka nga ng jeep eh. Nag-ano ka ng bus eh. Wala nang problema sa'yo. Humble ka eh. And then right now, nakita ka ng konting pera, ibubusa mo na. Okay lang yan. I-maintain mo yung state ng standard of living mo. And then earn in some other honest means. So let's do away with that. Mahiya tayo. I-start natin yung culture dito sa Philippines na mahiya naman tayo maging corrupt. Na mahiya ka. Like business. Dito sa business talaga, kapag business talaga nakakaya maging corrupt. Kasi may client ka and then nagka-business ka. As in, mapapahiya ka talaga, hindi ka makatulog sa gabi. I don't know lang talaga dito sa politics natin, sa government natin. Wala kasing kompetensya eh. Ang kapal na mukha nandun. Kung mga tao, hindi rin makapagreklamo. Boto lang. So if we do that, magkakatropa tayo, I hope to change the atmosphere sa government, sa Congress, maybe sa President in the future, yung mga tao. I'm happy. Actually, I'm so happy sa potential ng Philippines. Looking at this Palanan Place pa lang, the ports there, potential projects there. If we can get all these things done, as such projects have been done in many countries. Kita nyo yun sa United States, sa mga other industrialized countries dito sa East Asia, Japan, Korea, tingnan nyo kung gaano sila kadali gumawa ng mga ganong projects. Kasi mga disente silang tao, hindi tayo loko-loko na katulad dito. Every na lang lahat ng kembot gusto humingi. Please, let's do our job, all right? Let's do our job. That is what I hope to do. I'm just excited. That is what drives me. That's what inspired me to file for the position. Besides that port, I also can see it as an economic zone, maybe / port economic zone, like Santa Ana, dun sa taas. Maraming pera dun sa Santa Ana sa taas. Kasi maraming registration dun ng mga businesses, especially gambling businesses. And then merong percentage yung revenue pupunta dun sa private company. I think private company, semi-government company. I don't know kung anong design nila dun sa Santa Ana na yun. It can be that way. And dito sa may part ng Palanan, merong ang tinatawag nilang, alam mo yun, continental something. And pwede mong i-drill yan. Ayon sa ating saligang batas, pwede tayo makipag-contract as a state sa mga contractor para i-drill yun, kumuha ng maraming oil or fossil fuels, kikita tayo ng malaki, and then babalik yung pera sa Pilipinas. Yan yung nangyari sa Palanan ngayon, sa Shell. Anong tawag doon? Sherman Plaza ba ang tawag doon? Sa Palanan nangyari na ang laki ng issue ng governor doon, ang dami daw atang nakuha ang pera, tapos tumakbo, tapos maraming pinatay, etc. Pero pretty much, ganun yun, drilling, fossil fuel or oil, so nagkapera yung, of course, I think foreign contractor, and then nagkapera rin yung local government, and then nagkapera rin yung state government. Kaso nga naging corrupt. I don't know kung maanda pa siya, but it is big money. I don't know kung viable dito sa may bandang east ng Isabela, sa may bandang Palanan. Pero before, I'm hearing na viable yung area na yun. Kasi different sa exploration ng oil, yung merong oil deposit, and then yung merong oil deposit pero pwede mo exploit. Pwedeng may oil deposit doon na sobrang dami pero yung cost ng exploitation, not worth it. Or pwedeng may oil deposit doon, cost ng exploitation, worth it. So pwede tayo magkaroon ng maraming pera. I think before I heard na baka worth it. Magandang explore yun. Again, same process, same project. If we make so much money sa mga taga-Isabela, para sa mga taga-District 2, ang laking pera niyan, yo. Imagine niyo kapag walang mabubusa sa pera, and lahat ilalagay mo lang sa isang fund, and then i-distribute sa inyo cash. Ganun naman kasimple. Di ba? Huwag natin pahirapan pa. Ibalik mo na lang as pera, di ba? Nakuha mo yung pera, na-receive mo as pera, gastusin mo, di ba, nag-flourish pa yung economic activity sa locality. So, dito sa area na to, promising yung area na to ng Isabela, part of Palanan. I'm just excited about this place. You can put up a lot of things there, a port, economic zone, gas exploration. You can make billions and billions of pesos out of that. And if your politician is good and and most especially if he returns, if he gives the money to the money to you back, that's all the more most enticing, diba? Most enticing. I think with all this, I can picture how one can have fun being a congressman of District 2 of Isabela in Congress. I personally was excited about the prospect, excited about the idea, and that was what prompted me to file for candidacy. All right. Nakapagod pala, ang sakit ng liver ko. Ang sakit ng liver ko. Kakagaling ko lang to 2 weeks galing sa Isabela Joy. And hindi ko sinasabi sa kanila kung bakit ako galing doon. Pero nakikita nila kung gaano ako kapagod ngayon magsalita. Medyo nahirapan ako huminga. And ang sakit ng liver ko. Just thank you, Dr. Domingo, and thanks, Mom, and thanks to all the nurses. This is CMSH. All right. So Harold, what's happened? What's happened? All right. So I filed my candidacy. No one knows actually, but I've been speaking with Butch, this show, my friends, and some mga tao dito sa office, broaching the subject, speaking about the subject. People don't usually know whether I'm serious or not. Usually, I'm not serious, but all the time, I mean what I say. By meaning what I say, I mean I probably will do what I say. We've been speaking about the subject, and when I went back home, so I filed. So nobody knows. They didn't know here at the office. My family didn't even know. They didn't know. I was surprised. They were surprised na nag-file ako ng certificate of candidacy, but I wasn't surprised. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I know my character. If I want to do it, I will do it. If I think I will win, I will win. And do I think I will win? I will win. Some people think, other people have their own idea of winning. And their ideas are mostly traditional. How do you win an election? You go there, you patugtog there, you go jingle, you appear there, you speak with leaders of the LGUs, mayors, you get in touch with them, you get their support, and then in turn they will endorse you in their locality, etc. All right, these may be valid, and they may have in fact proven effective in the past. But I might try them in the future, but I have other ways to win. And I'm confident with these ways, and you will see about them in the future. So just watch out. So just watch out. My father, who is already dead, was, I think, close to the late Santiago Respicio in Isabela, was a congressman and a vice governor. And so also was my uncle. They were close. The mayor now in our locality is Respishow. She is a cousin. I met her maybe once, but are we close? No. But I'd like to get to know her. Yeah, were they surprised that I filed for candidacy? Of course they were. And I think they were a little bit offended that I did not speak with them prior to my filing. But all right, I think that, yeah, that may be discourteous. That may be wrong on my part. And I hope to speak with them in the future. I wish to call them. I wish to speak with them and discuss with them my plans and how we can work together. Whatever they wish to do with me or to give for support in this process, I would welcome. I'm glad to work with family, whatever they wish me to do, for as long as my plan is consistent with what they want to happen. So yeah, I'd like to get in touch. I'd like to speak with them. I'm excited to speak with them. Tito has been bridging between that family and my mother and me, and I'd like to get into to meet with them in the future, be in touch with them, and speak about a lot of things, and maybe, right? Living up the Respicio last name, Respishow! You know what, Respishow, from the very beginning, Respishow na yung LGU leader, Sir Reyna Mercedes. Reyna Mercedes from my hometown, always Respishow. Reyna Mercedes was carved out from Kawayan City and started as its own town. And from then on, always Respicio was the leader of the LGU, the mayor. So I owe much of my last name, Cachet, Cachet, from the Respicio family in Isabela. And you know what? I'm carrying some advantage by my Respicio last name. And thanks to them, I owe a lot to them. And also to, as courtesy to the memory of my father, he was close to these relatives, and I think it's just but proper for me to extend my respects to them and my ongoing courtesy. Let's see. Respishow. Well, I wonder about yung current congressman doon sa District 2 ngayon. His last name is Go. He's from San Mariano. So he's not from where we are. But Go is a popular, famous last name in Isabela. Or probably more popular than our last name. Go. And I had a kindergarten classmate or even nursery Go in Mary Sunshine when I was 3 or 4 or 5 years old. Go. Baka ito yung family nila. May Go din dito sa Kawayan City. Yung prosecutor dito, nag-appear ako dito sa Kawayan City. Yung prosecutor din, meron din Go. Bata, I don't know, baka siya yung kaibigan ko. O baka siya yung naging kaklase ko. Parang kaedad ko lang eh. And, as a matter of fact, yung Go ngayon na congressman is bata din kasing edad ko lang. I'm 33. And siguro about early 30s din siya. It makes me excited actually. I want to meet him. Actually, yung mga ganito na wala akong ill will at all. Even sa practice, kahit sa mga kalaban ko. Hindi ako galit kahit sa mga kalaban ko, kahit mga lawyer. Every time naisip ko sila, excited ako mami sila kasi the fact na ganun sila to some extent, they are something. They're special. The fact that they've gone there, naka-achieve sila, they're special, they're capable of achievements, of unique success, special success. So these are admirable people. And you would be excited to speak with them, get to know them, and you learn from them, and maybe become their friends. And I have been friends with many of my opposing councils and opposing parties, and even clients na nakaaway ko. So I like to be friends with these people, and I have no ill will against these people. And as much as I am like that with my industry peers in law practice, I feel the same way with Congressman Go here. He's young. He have demonstrated success. He's a special person, obviously, very successful, that he is a congressman, and I'm sure he has many ventures outside of being a congressman, and I'm sure he's equally successful. I'm excited to meet him. I don't know what his personality is, but I'm sure he's nice. He's nice. Parang habang kinikwento ko, parang in love na ata sa nakita ko yung picture niya sa House Congress, sa website. Ganda ng barong niya, ganda ng ngiti niya. And then nakita ko rin yung mga kasama niya na congressman galing sa Isabela. Mga Chinese descent din, Chinese last name. Mga pogi din, mga bata. Alright, I don't mind. I don't mind hanging out with these people. I don't mind. I like them. I like them already. I want to meet him. If we can speak about things, it doesn't have to be serious actually. It doesn't have to be heavy. It can be like things, you know what? Let's not be tedious. Let's talk about charming things. Let's have fun. Pag-usapan natin kahit na anong bagay. I just want to get to know you. Maybe let's be friends. Let's hang out. Eat at a restaurant, di ba? Maraming magandang restaurant dito sa BGC. Or retreat mo ako sa Isabela, baka maraming mga restaurant. So tayo, kahit enjoy lang tayo. Kaya mo, di ba? Ang magkaibigan naman, hindi naman ang magkalaban naman sa politika, hindi kailangan mag-away. And you know what? Personally speaking, it's not about winning. He wins or I lose. Although I will win. I think I will win. He wins or he loses. It's about, I want to do something. I have my own way of doing things. And I think I am uniquely positioned with these methods to achieve what I intend, to achieve my plans, to achieve what I intend to accomplish. And that's That's what drives me. And as far as he's concerned, he also has his own ways. And whomever between us wins, well, good luck to him. And no bad feelings, no regrets, no bad feelings. And I just wish him very well. If God doesn't allow me to, doesn't give me the opportunity to do the things that I want to do, it's all right. It's all right. Marami na akong ginagawa eh. Okay lang, but this excites me. If you, mama, and my friends, you know me, if I get excited about something, I get enthusiastic about something, I get focused, I don't take my eyes away from the prize, I will accomplish it. And trust me, I will be successful. And I will win this election. I will win this election. Alright, nalaman pala na tumakbo ako dahil sa Basta Radio Bombo! Basta Radio Bombo. O, di ba? Ang galing ko, di ba? Nung high school, merong contest na anak ng mga local broadcasting sa Region 2. Panalo ako sa ganun. Basta Radio Bombo! Mga ganun tono. Basta Radio Bombo! Yan. Number 1, news source sa Isabela ngayon. Tinanong ko si Joshua, meron pa bang TV? Wala na daw. So anong ginagamit mo? Radyo. Yun, meron silang channel daw. Lahat daw, pinapakinggan Bombo Radio. Kaya nga, narinig ng tito ko, and then lahat, narinig nila, na tumakbo. Merong isang Respishow, Gerald Harold na nag-file for candidacy Congressman 2nd District ng Isabela. And narinig nila lahat sa Bombo Radio. And I was the one who filed on the first day. I think there were only about 4 of us who filed. There was one DY who filed for some position. But there was no one, practically no one in the public office in the province of Isabela at that time. And my entourage was Joshua. he was my entourage, Joshua. I had my shades there. I thought there were many people welcoming me and media to look at me and satisfy their curiosity with. But wala, nasayang yung shades ko. Umasa ako doon, naglista ako na ako tumakbo. But in the end pala, nabasa nila yung pangalan ko. Inannounce ako sa Basta Radio Bombo! Yan, and then pinag-uusapan na siya as the days progressed, and then naging October 8 na. And it appears now, tatlo kaming tatakbo, si Mr. Go, my man Go, me, Gerald Respishow, and another one. Starts with letter E, yung pangalan niya, babae. So good luck to us. I'd like to meet these people. You know what? If we can just talk about things. Just come here to my show, or you have a show, let's talk about things. We broadcast it anywhere. Let's just talk. And let's see kung ano. It's fun. It's fun to speak about intellectual things, economic things. And kung yung taong bayan, siguro bahala na sila kung sino isipin na lang matalino sa atin at kung sino talagang may kaya sa ating panalo. Di ba? Eh kung yun ang sa tingin mo, di okay yun. Kung iniisip mo na baka mapupurnada ka o madi-disadvantage ka sa ganun, ma-expose ka, baka medyo kakabahan ka talaga. Ayaw. Pero, bahala kayo sa discussion nyo. But if you are open, let's be friends. Let's be together. I love you all. It's fun. It will be a fun process. I'm looking forward to doing all of this until May next year. Let's do this. Let's give each other a good fight. I love it. I'm already excited. I don't know how to spend my weekend this week, but I might be just thinking about these things. But I'm having fun. Joy and Joshua and all of my employees here at the office, they're watching me right now. They're excited. At least we have something else to do besides work, right? Sometimes work gets dreary and drab and boring. You find you yearn for something else to do, something to look forward to, something to wake up to daydream and to dream about before going to bed, and hopefully dream about while you're sleeping and not have nightmares with. All right. Okay, so I'm excited. Besides work, is all what that I'm thinking about. Do some work, make money, and let's do great things. All right, let's go to the comments. Let's see what happened. Ooh, Rox, can you post the comments here, please? All right. Let's see. Camille Garcia, totoo po ang sinabi niyo, attorney, halos lahat ng politiko, andyan sila para magpayaman. Kita mo nga, ikaw dating artista, tagalakuna, kung gaano nakayaman sa ngayon, lalo na nang naging mayor, isa term lang, lintek ang ninakaw, gaano kalaki, tapos ngayon, balik ulit sa kung ang hirap din kasi sa mga butante ang hindi nag-iisip ng tama. Right, Camille, that's true. You know what? I don't know, I'm just fortunate, Camille, na nailagay ako sa position na sinerta ako sa buhay. Medyo mayabang ako pakinggan, right? But the truth is, sinerta ako sa buhay na binigyan ako biyaya ng Diyos. And binigyan ako ng ng success na relatively na hindi usually na-enjoy ng maraming tao. And I have my own offer, I have other businesses that gives me a lot of satisfaction in many respects. And once you got there, you rarely want something else, especially money. Ngayon kasi, pag pumasok ka sa politika, kapag wala ka nito, and then yun lang inaasahan mo, and once pinisenta sa yung pera, parang, oh my gosh. Walang excitement kung nandun ka. Ngayon, nasa position ako na, alright, come on baby, give it to me. Kahit anong ibigay mo sa akin, tingnan natin kung anong magagawa natin dyan. Hindi ko kailangan ng pera. Let's have fun. Let's do the right thing. Let's just do it. Alright? Ang parati kong inisip dyan si Donald Trump. Si Donald Trump. Donald Trump is just there. Hindi mo alam kung bakit siya nagpo-politiko. Ayaw niya rin ng pera. Wala rin. Medyo vain lang siya. Medyo egotistical lang siya, nationalistic. Medyo ganun din siguro ako. But you know what? It's not a fault sometimes. If your means of obtaining satisfying your self-obsession is making great things for America. That's my method as well. If my way of satisfying myself, my aspirations in life, or my personal objectives is to making great things for me and for other people, and for kung may makita kang tangible na nangyayari sa mga kababayan mo, sana ma-enjoy rin nila yung transformation na nangyari sa'yo. Being na taong galing doon and then na-achieve ng ganito, kapag maibigay ko sa kanila yung chance na yun, or ma-enjoy lang nila yung chance na yun, makita nila yung hope, makita nila sa mga anak nila, I think there's something else. You know, what else to do in life, right? Ano pa ba ang purpose natin sa buhay? Kundi gumawa ng mga itong bagay-bagay, ano pa ba magpapasaya sa atin? Hindi ba? Kung pera lang magpapasaya sa kanila, magpapasaya ibang politiko, that's just shameful. It's just frustrating. It's embarrassing. I don't want to deal with these people. But hey, di ba? But hey. Betchay, good luck, Attorney Harold. Mabuhay. Hey, Betchay. Namiss mo ba ako in the past 2 weeks? In the last episode, wala ka, ha? Medyo tampo ako sa'yo. Can I have some drinks, Joanne? Can I have some drinks and some food? RJ Abellana, mabuhay! RJ for Senator from KBP. Kapisanan ng Demokratikong Pilipino. From the cut of Andres Bonifacio. General Luna. Itong si RJ Abellana. This is one, what do you call it? Patriotic guy. He will win for the Philippines. Kapag nagkaroon ulit tayo ng civil war or gera laban sa mga foreign invaders, hindi ito magpapatalo. Dadalhin niya kanyang machine gun and his machete. Marvic Legaspi, boss, pabati kay Joanne Cruz. Yo, Mavic! Joanne, who's Mavic? Mavic Legaspi, pabati daw kay Joanne Cruz. Pamangkin! Mavic, how are you? Joanne, my favorite employee. Pink Glove, Artari Makalinaw. Ang saya naman ng magsalita nitong lawyer na to. Oo, talaga. Alam mo, nahirapan pa ako sa liver ko na yan. Wala pa akong kasama, wala pa ako sa patient. But, thanks, Pink Love. Toby Rose say, do you know that you have a profile that looks like Jose Rizal? Watching in Canada. Hey, Toby! What? I look like Jose Rizal? Parang, Joanne, parang nagkakaroon ako ng mga admirers na parang everything is just dovetailing. Everything is just going black hole into Harold right now. And I'm just glad you make my day, you made my week. I just came from a long rest from the province. I came back to the office Monday. Ever since, I've been so happy waking up, just so grateful with my second lease in life. What God gave me, happy. I'm just happy to look Look at these people. I don't even mind working so hard at all. It's just nothing. Life is so fleeting, it disappears, you disappear, and then people, you think that you have so much position in the world that when you die, everything will stop. No. You disappear and people will think, oh, Harold died. All right, let's go on. Let's move on with our life. But that is always the case. Let's just be thankful that we have our life, waking up every morning. Just be grateful, be happy, do wholesome things. Do wholesome things, please. Be happy, just celebrate life. Respishow! Kaya sa mga office told ko sila brother also nagsigaw dito. Respishow! Respishow, di ba? Bakit kailangan pumasok sa trabaho na nakasimangot? Di naman kailangan. Di ba, Joan? Especially kung wala ka masyadong iniisip, pinatrabaho. Jose Rizal, oh my gosh, what profile pic is that? I think that's the profile pic that was taken 2016, so it's now 5 years ago. I look very young there. Yeah, I look very young there, Jose Rizal. I have my new profile pic now, this one. This is for Congress. Do you like it? It's a Donald Trump pic, inspired by Donald Trump. Make America great again. Says Cecil Argonza Ramirez, hi po, Attorney Harold, yours truly from CMSH ER Squad. ER Squad. Imagine nyo yung people na to, pasok sila araw-araw, ER Squad, lahat ng klaseng sakit dumadaan sa kanila. I wonder why they're still alive, these people. Yung mama ko din, di ko rin alam kung bakit pa siya buhay. Kung bakit pa siya buhay. Siguro na-immune na siya. Na-inoculate na siya sa lahat ng exposure niya sa virus. Ako hindi pa. Yeshua Ojanay, my hometown, Kawayan, heart appear. Yeshua. Wait, next time if you're from District 2 or from Isabela at all, introduce yourself. And then, tell us something about Kawayan. And I am sure meron tayong common connection dyan. And pagchichikahan natin, right? Ava Kylie Ru, hello po, watching from Sapporo, Hokkaido, Japan. Konnichiwa. More power sa programa na Respishow. May libreng legal advice. Ang tangkilingin natin. Yeah, libreng legal advice dito. Next time, legal advice. Balik tayo sa legal advice next time. And actually, punta kayo sa website namin, respicio.ph, respicio.ph. Parati kami nagbibigay ng libreng legal advice sa kahit sinong tawa to. Hindi namin lalabas sa show, kahit private lang, telephone, or walk-in sa office. Parati kami makakausap nyo ako, ibang lawyers o ibang paralegals. So, respicio.ph. May contact kami doon, chat. And then telephone. We're just glad to provide service. Kung meron nga akong oras dito, ang daming parating tumatawag. Siguro magkakaroon tayo ng live. Parang waiting room live sa Zoom. Sinubukan ko yung last time, hindi ko kinaya. Kalahati week pa lang maghapon na kung may kinakausap. Nakapila sila parati, hindi pa ubus-ubus. So, I don't know kung kaya natin gawang programa yun na dire-diretsong libreng legal advice. Legal advice. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that to Ava Kylie. John Christian, good luck, Congressman Harold. Is it you? Is it you, my baby girl? Oh my gosh. So handsome, Christian, sabi ni Joshua. Believe na believe si Joshua kung bakit ang gwapo ni Christian. And believe na believe ako kung bakit believe na believe si Joshua. Pilosopo, hello, attorney, nice to see you. Yeah, I saw you. Nice to see me alive. I saw you there, Pilosopo. Nice to meet you in person. I admire how you do your job. How do you do it? How do you do it, Pilosopo? Nice meeting you. It's just a shame na hindi ko nakita yung buong mukha mo kasi naka-mask ka or naka-ano ka. But I'm sure you're good looking, Pilosopo. You're good looking. Nice slim figure. Is he a man? He is! Ano ba? Kung ano pinagsasabi mo? Danilo, Thailand. Good evening, sir. From Novaliches, Quezon City. And Thea Melgar. Go, Congressman! Thea, it's TAA. All right, that is all. Thank you so much for all the greetings from Facebook. And thank you so much for watching. And this is Gerald Harold Respicio. And I have just filed my candidacy for Congress for the 2nd District of Isabela. Au revoir.